3 out of 4 menopausal or perimenopausal women are declined any medical help if they ask their healthcare provider. Only 20% of doctors are trained to diagnose and treat menopausal symptoms, despite the study showing that hormone replacement therapy or HRT, the main treatment for menopausal symptoms, can increase life expectancy by up to 15 years. In this video, we shall understand how women in past and present have been failed by medical research by denying them medicine that can be easily prescribed and which will protect them from increased risk of heart attack, dementia, osteoporosis, depression, and diabetes. This health concern has been known since the start of human civilization. Menopause is a natural transition in life of every woman when her periods stop forever. The average age of menopause is 51 years. The ovaries stop producing the hormones estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. The decrease in the level of these hormones starts as early as 35 years of age. Following the decrease in hormone levels, women start feeling hot flashes, brain fog, lethargy, weight gain, lowered sex drive, lowered motivation, and loss of interest in life. There can be more than 30 symptoms associated with menopause. Most menopausal women find these symptoms debilitating and find their quality of life to be severely compromised. To uncover why the medical system is letting down the women in menopause, we need to rewind to 1991, a pivotal moment in the women's health history. Enter the Women's Health Initiative, or WHI for short, is a series of massive clinical studies run by the National Institute of Health in the United States. Its mission? To address the benefits and downsides of hormone replacement therapy (HRT) in healthy postmenopausal women. Healthy is the word. Over 160,000 women aged 50 to 70 years participated in WHI across 40 different centers in USA. It was a groundbreaking effort aiming to shed light on the critical health issues affecting postmenopausal women on HRT. The participating women were divided into two groups. The first group was those who had the uterus intact. The second group comprised women who had their uterus removed surgically. The estrogen used was conjugated equine estrogen, and this was called by the trade name Premarin. The chemical was derived from urine of pregnant horses, thus the name Premarin. Pregnant mare. The progesterone used was medroxyprogesterone acetate, which is an artificial progesterone. The first group, which had the uterus intact, were given either estrogen and progesterone combined or just a placebo. Progesterone is needed to prevent uterine cancer if one is on estrogen and has got a uterus inside the body. Those who had the uterus removed were given only estrogen. But then, in 2002, a bombshell hit the study. One segment of the HRT trial was abruptly halted because data began to suggest that the health risk of combined estrogen and progesterone therapy might outweigh the benefits. This included a higher risk of blood clots, stroke, and breast cancer. Naturally, these findings sent shockwave in the medical community, and the number of the HRT prescriptions plummeted. HRT was dropped like a hot potato, leaving menopausal women feeling abandoned by the medical establishment. But here is where the plot thickens. The WHI, as it turned out to be majorly biased, flawed, imperfect study. The women who participated were often older than those who would naturally seek HRT. A significant number of these seasoned women grapple with pre-existing medical concerns, rendering them more susceptible to complications and thus not reflecting the true impact of HRT. And let's not forget the hormones themselves. Far from being bioidentical, they bore little resemblance to the estrogen and progesterone produced by the human body. However, as time unfolded, research began to paint a totally different picture. It revealed that HRT is indeed safe for most women in their 50s or if initiated within the first decade of menopause. The magnified fears of blood clots, stroke, and breast cancer while on the hormone therapy, they withered away, reduced to mere shadows akin to other risk factors like being overweight. Safer alternatives such as transdermal patches and the embrace of bioidentical natural progesterone became beacons of hope. HRT isn't confined to the alleviating hot flashes. It improves heart health, brain vitality, and bone health of the women. Despite the known benefits of HRT, the controversy continues to this day. Many women still aren't informed about HRT or given as an option that can change their lives for better. Some doctors even actively advise against it. Fast forward to future where the global population of menopausal and postmenopausal women is expected to reach a staggering 1.2 billion by 2030. These women make a significant portion of the workforce in some countries, but their specific healthcare needs often go unrecognized. At the root is a problem: historical gender bias in medical research. Research has often focused more on men's health, leading to a lack of understanding of women's specific health needs, including those related to menopause. If men suffered from it, chances are we would have had a solution by now. But it is not just about research. Societal attitude play a role too. Menopause remains a topic shrouded in silence, misconceptions, and taboos. In a world that often values youth and fertility, menopause is often seen as unsexy and undesirable. The classic stereotype is that when a male hits midlife, he will buy a sports car and run off with his secretary. But when a woman hits her midlife, she becomes old, useless, even worse, downright invisible. As a specialist in women's health, I would strongly recommend that women should know what is menopause, its symptoms, and they should also know what medical as well as non-medical options they have got to treat it. Let's challenge these stereotypes and redefine the narrative. Menopause is a natural transition in women's life, not an ending. It's a time of wisdom, empowerment, and new beginnings. So let's not be afraid to discuss menopause with our healthcare providers. Let's ask for a referral to menopause specialists and become informed about the risks and benefits of various treatments including HRT. By properly managing menopause, we stand empowered with a productive life. And this will also ensure that the current generation of menopausal women and the future generation too don't have to suffer as the past generation had to suffer. To know more about women's health, subscribe. Till we meet next time, have a great time ahead.